leadership, unlocking greater flows of capital, and driving a new era of competitiveness anchored in African ingenuity and resilience. It challenges us all to champion reforms, nurture partnerships, and build institutions that can translate Africa's abundant potential into lasting prosperity and for generations to come. Hence, this gathering is more than just a conference. It is a powerful testament to what becomes possible when Africans and those who believe in Africa come together with a shared purpose to reimagine our continent's future and to create pathways for prosperity, dignity, and inclusive development. Today we meet at a moment of profound transformation. Our continent is currently home to the world's youngest population, home to immense natural wealth, and an unstoppable spirit of enterprise. We are witnessing a renaissance of innovation, creativity, and ambition that is redefining Africa's role in the global economy. Yet, even as we celebrate progress, we remain acutely aware of the challenges that persist, whether in governance, security, youth and employment, or climate vulnerability. That is why platforms like this summit are so vital. They create space for reflection, exchange, and collaboration. They allow us to ask the hard questions. How do we build institutions worthy of our people's trust? How do we unlock capital to fund Africa's infrastructure and industries? How do we ensure our young people are empowered with skills, opportunities, and hope? Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen, as chair of the African Leadership Organization's Global Advisory Board, I'm proud of the role this organization has played and continues to play in elevating African leadership and telling the African story. From the African Person of the Year awards in Morocco, to the launch of pioneering initiatives like the Africa Reimagined Fellowship, to the consistent amplification of African voices through the African Leadership Magazine, African Leadership Organization has established itself as a force for good, a platform for impact, and a beacon of African optimism. Yesterday, during our advisory board meeting here in London, I was filled with a renewed sense of optimism. The rich exchanges of ideas, the candid reflections, and the shared commitment to Africa's progress have, I believe, inspired every member of our board. Many of these distinguished leaders who have flown in from across Africa, Europe, and North America, not only to be part of this summit, but to contribute their wisdom, experience, and counsel to the African Leadership Organization's mission. Fortunately, they are present here with me today, or this morning. Their insights and collective resolve have energized this summit, reminding us that when experience, vision, and conviction converge, we can unlock extraordinary possibilities for our continent. This summit, ladies and gentlemen, is therefore an opportunity to deepen efforts. Over the next 2 days, you will hear from policymakers, entrepreneurs, and visionaries who are charting new directions for our continent. I encourage you to engage fully, to connect with new partners, and to think boldly about the role each of us can play in advancing Africa's transformation. Ladies and gentlemen, a key highlight to this summit is the Africa Business Leadership Award, a platform created to honor those who exemplify vision, resilience, and impact in driving Africa's economic renaissance. As we celebrate the remarkable achievements of our award winners, men, women, and organizations whose enterprises have created jobs, advanced innovation, and strengthened industries across the continent, we are reminded that leadership is not merely about success, it is about service and the legacy we leave behind. Yet even as we applaud these accomplishments, I wish to challenge each award recipient and every leader present, let this recognition not be a destination, but a renewed call to action. In a time when Africa faces both extraordinary opportunities and pressing challenges, your influence and example matter more than ever. May you continue to pioneer solutions, lift up communities, and inspire the next generation to believe in Africa's boundless promise. Congratulations, and thank you for proving that excellence and integrity can indeed transform our continent. Ladies and gentlemen, let me conclude by thanking each of you for being here. Your belief in Africa, for your commitment to progress, and for your readiness to work together to make this the African century. I encourage you all to engage fully in the rich program ahead, connect with new partners, share your ideas, and be bold in imagining what our continent can become. Together, let's seize this moment to build a future worthy of the Africa promise. Finally, on behalf of the African Leadership Organization, I wish you productive deliberations and an inspiring experience at this summit. Thank you for believing in Africa, and thank you for being part of this movement to write a new story of leadership, legacy, and progress. Thank you very much for your kind attention. And welcome.
Thank you very much, Your Excellency, for that inspiring welcome address to us all. A few notes that I took as you were speaking.